Hello, everyone. I greet you. My name is Godwin. I'm your favorite friend. I want to use this opportunity to wish my family and friends Happy New Year. And I believe this year has been so prosperous for everyone. I know that we all have target or things to meet with for this Christmas. I want to wish you well for this Christmas, and I pray that we will celebrate it in grand style. And I also want to pray that this Christmas will not be your last. Okay, this Christmas will not see your end, but you will see the end of this year. You see the end of this Christmas in the name of Jesus Christ. Okay, I want us to talk about a particular thing that I believe every one of us usually do, especially when we are crossing over to the next year, and this thing is called resolution. Okay, a lot of us we tend to try to write down our goals, especially before the year begins, and this is almost we have few more days before the end of 2019. And I know that a lot of us must have been looking at our list if we've achieved some goals we've set, and a lot of us are also planning for setting next goals for next year. But I want to ask a question: must we always set goals every year? Must we always set goals every year? I believe goal setting are for babies. Instead of setting goals every year, I believe we should focus on growth. You know, sometimes we set goals, even if we achieve those goals, that does not mean that we have grown. It's good to grow, not setting goals. The challenges in this country is becoming fast changing, that if you do not change, if you do not grow mentally, your goals will not be met. So instead of you to focus on goals are short-term targets, while growth is a long-time thing. Growth is from within, but goals are from the things that we feel outside. Most of these goals that we set are not from within us. They are subject to the things that we feel, our environment, our friends and challenges. These are the basis at which we form our goals. But when we grow, your growth starts from within and it projects out. Unlike what they say, age is not maturity. Wisdom does not function in the brain. It functions when you speak. So must you set goals every year? No. Let's drop that habit. Let's focus on some key things. I have some particular words I want to share with you. Some particular few points rather. Number one, that will make us have a better year 2020. Okay, I believe if we use these few points I'm about to share with you, apply them in our daily activities, we're going to have a better year, a better 2020, far than we experienced in 2019. Number one thing I want us to achieve, that I want us to talk about, is time. You see, as simple as it sounds, most of us, especially Nigerians or Black Africans, we don't know the value of time. Time is a huge currency that if you have it and if you spend it well, it will fetch you fortune. Okay, Americans believe time is money, but here we believe money is time. No, time is money. 2020, don't let anybody waste your time. Your time is a precious gift. We all have 24 hours, but the way you invest your time matters most. You see, when a man dies, they will say in his lifetime, not in his years, in his lifetime. How did he spend his lifetime? Okay, did he spend his time or did he invested it? How do you spend your day? Did you spend your day doing things that are not necessary, the things that are not adding value to your life, the things that are not making you grow mentally or spiritually? How do you spend your day matters. What do you invest your time on? How do you feed your dream? Are you starving your dream or you are feeding your distraction? So learn how to make use of time. It is not in You don't need to show up in all occasions. Sometimes learn how to say no so that you can have that time to yourself, to plan ahead, okay, to think for tomorrow. You see, success If you must be successful, you must drop some habits. If you must be successful in 2020, you must drop some habits. You don't need to have time for everybody. It's good to make friends, but it's not a compulsory. Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. But there's nowhere in the Bible that you must make the person your friend. You don't necessarily mean to make that person your friend. You may love somebody, but that does not mean you should make that person your friend. Don't let people that are not going your way snatch away your time. You only have 24 hours. How many hours do you sleep? You sleep and you forget. Some of you don't even wake up early. You don't go to work early. You don't open your shop early. You call yourself an entrepreneur and you think you can resume at any time you like. Entrepreneurs are the ones that are even supposed to work more harder. Okay? Because the economy is not smiling. So the goals you've set goals, you've set objectives, but you're not ready to meet up that objective. See, comfortability and seriousness, they don't stay in the same place. If you want to be successful, you must be hungry to achieve success. If you are not hungry, you cannot make it. You have to be hungry to make success. There's nothing like sudden success, but there's something like sudden failure, because failure to plan is plan to fail. So learn how to use your time very well. 2020, don't let anybody waste your time. Okay, make use of your time. Don't spend too many time in going online, solving for things that are not adding up. Time is important. I can't speak about time in 30 minutes. I need more than 1 hour to talk about it. But because of time, I will go to the next topic. What is the next topic? Number 2, habits. Some of us have a habit that cannot help us in life. A habit of doing things the same way. You see, we have the habit of we believe that change is constant. But that's true. But if you have that feeling, you will not have things done, you will not get things done. Rather believe that change is essential. It's two different things. Change is constant or change is essential. It's two different things. I'm of the opinion that change is essential because I don't wait for change to come. If you wait for change to happen to you, you will not like the circumstances. Okay? It's not until you set goals, but you have to work towards that goal. You have to grow up and so that you can stay up. Because the challenges of today, the principle you have set that has made you achieve those goals, may not help you to achieve that goal tomorrow, may not help you to achieve that goal in next year, in next 20 years, because you've not grown. Okay? If not grown, the fact that you have achieved those goals does not mean you've grown, but you need to grow so that you can achieve those goals. Okay? Learn a good habit every day. Learn a particular habit every day. It's a habit learn over time. In 20 days, form habits. Okay? How do you form an habit? Anything you do consistently over time, within 20 days, form your habit. What are those things you do on a daily basis? Some of you wake up in the morning, just pick up your phone. You can't even say a word. You can't even energize yourself. Eulogize yourself. Say positive word to yourself that today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to make more customers. I'm going to call up people. I'm going to make the sales that I've never made before. Say it in your heart. Mean it with all your heart. That today will be different. Don't be satisfied by yesterday's results. Be dissatisfied by yesterday's results. Let today bring the best result in you, and tomorrow be dissatisfied by today's result. Let every day brings improvement. Learn a good habit on a daily basis. Don't let anybody talk you down. Okay? You have a value in yourself. Until you have that value, nobody will prize you. Make sure you have a good habit. In 2020, leave those habits. Don't talk anyhow. Talk positive. Okay? If you have friends that are not going your way, leave them. You must have friends that talk business, that talk positivity, that talk success, not the one that gossip. 2020, leave the habit of gossip. Leave the habit of partying up and down. Some of you will not even have money, but you believe somebody will buy you a drink. You go to a paper and you sit down, waiting for nothing. Spending time for rubbish, doing nothing. You have that habit. Develop a healthy habit for positive change. You want to achieve your goals, you must drop some habits. Okay? You cannot draw two things at the same time. If you must achieve those goals you want to set in 2020, you must let go some things. Okay? Let go some things. Number 3 thing I want to share with us is the ability to save. Okay? Some of us we are not good in savings, we are not good in investment. Some of us are salary earner. We've been working for 10 years, there's nothing to show for. What is the reason? You see, it is not in the size of what you earn. It is in the size of what you save. Okay? and it is the size of your mindset. You may be earning 1 million and may not have a bank balance of 10,000. So your saving is not, the ability of a man to save does not determine what he earns. Does not depend on what he earns. Somebody can save 20,000 and still build a house. I'm telling you the fact. It all depends on how you allocate your resources. Some of us, we spend before we save, instead of save before we spend. Some people may promise you money. You've started buying things on credit, waiting for the money to arrive. And by virtue of the money arrive, you spend it on credit. You spend it on debts. Don't buy things you do not plan for. In 2020, leave those habits. Don't let them just bring Ashobi for you. How they take, you pay later. No. You rather pay when you have the money. Whatever that is not in your Excel sheet, don't buy. Stop impulse buying. It's called impulse buying. Don't buy things on credit. Don't spend your money before you have it. Save a huge percentage of your money. Okay? And to help in 2020. If you want to have a better 2020, do these things. Number 4 that I want to talk to you about is personal development. Develop yourself every day. What are those books you read? What do you read? Some of us, we don't even read books. We call ourselves graduates. We call ourselves we are mature, above 20, 30. Do you know that some people are maturing prematurely? Some people are growing prematurely. Age is not maturity. It's what you do that matures, that shows maturity. Okay? Develop yourself. You want to grow high in life, you want to become somebody, develop yourself. The Prime Minister of Finland, she's 35 years old. Sanna Marina, she's just 35 years old. And you are 40, you are still living with your father's house. You are 40, you are still renting a house. Is it not a shame? Do things in the way that you want to do. You want to grow. You want to achieve grace. You want to achieve success. But if you don't want to let go those negative habits, you don't want to let go your friends, you don't want to change your carcass, how would you achieve greatness in life? The Finance Minister of Finland, she's 32 years old. Okay, we are shouting not too young to run, but you are not doing the things that will make you be at the top. You are not ready to sacrifice some habits, and you want to have a better year 2020. I believe some of us set goals this year, but some of us did not even achieve some of those things because of these habits. We don't learn how to develop ourselves. We don't want to drop those habits. We don't want to involve in savings. Anything that has to do with growth, you don't want anything to do with it, and you want to achieve those goals. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be successful, you must be willing to drop some negative habits, to drop some friends, to develop yourself. 2020 is big, but some people are already in their 2020 because they started acting on it now. Okay, if you are 2020, you have to think big. Okay, you may win locally, but think globally. I don't care the business you're doing. Okay, you may be doing small business. Whether you're selling recharge card, you must think globally. Whether you are doing pure water bill, you must think globally. Whatever you are doing, you must have a vision, dream comes true. Okay, it's just like an architect. Before you have a building erected, you must have a drawing plan. Okay, if anything you see on earth, we're done twice. There's nothing that you see on it that was not done twice. Number 1, conceptualize. You have to dream. Conceptualize it in your mind. Dream it, then you bring it into reality.